My name is Robert Fraser and I work for the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, which is the world's largest humanitarian network. And I'm here to talk a little bit about our collaboration with the Tata Institute, because we have just established an online certificate course in disaster management, bringing together the experience of Tata and the International Federation together. This course will be especially useful for people who are already working in the humanitarian sector or are indeed thinking of taking a career in humanitarian work, because it will give you an up-to-date picture of the broad context of disasters. I've been working in disasters for over 30 years, and it's changed a lot in this last 30 years. Going back some years, humanitarian actors tended to focus purely on the immediate needs of a disaster-affected population. But that has changed a lot, because now we need to have a more holistic approach, taking into consideration the aspects of what happens not just immediately after a disaster, but also in how people can recover in the longer and medium term, and also how we can be better prepared to respond to disasters, and at every level, from the local community level to subnational level, to national level, and particularly for the large disasters at the global level. So people who wish to undertake this course will get an up-to-date picture of the thinking at all those levels, and it will give them an excellent opportunity to see the whole picture and how we can better respond to disasters. And in particular, to have a more efficient and professional response, so that we can reduce the suffering of people and in fact give them better opportunities for the future, so that future disasters will have less impact on them. We have an opportunity to build back better after a disaster, so that if a disaster is recurrent, some parts of the world it's common to see disasters every 2 or 3 years, perhaps floods, cyclones, earthquakes and things like this. And therefore, if we work with the affected communities in a more professional and holistic manner, we can have a greater impact on their resilience, their ability to withstand disasters, and reduce the morbidity and mortality and suffering that normally goes with disasters. And that's what this online course will give you a very broad view of, and will actually bring you right down to some of the practicalities, the technical sectors that we need to study when we're responding to a disaster, the needs of people. That may be shelter, it may be health, it may be psychological support. There's a whole wide range of support that people need after a disaster, and we must be more professional in future, now and in future. We must be more professional in the way we respond to disasters. One thing I should mention perhaps to some of the younger people who may want to join this course is that there's a lot of experience, of course, already in the world on how to respond to disasters, but we're often lacking younger people to come in and look at this as a career, and a most fulfilling career in assisting people when disaster strikes. So we hope that we will encourage not just those people already working in the humanitarian sector, but to bring in fresh blood. And we hope that this course will be able to give you a clear picture of what the future thinking is around disasters, and at the end of the day we'll be able to respond to people's needs in a more professional manner.